frustrating when shots aren't falling, but you can't let it affect, other parts of your game.
Speaking of that kind of first to second half defensive disparity, what did you kind of see as the root of maybe the second half happening the way it did?
Well, first of all, I thought, they really got into us defensively, put a lot of pressure on us. I don't think we handled it exceptionally well, especially in the fourth quarter. You can't play timid, and the ball's got to pop. Body's got to pop. I felt like a lot of times, we were maybe begging for the ball a little too much when we should have been backdooring, putting pressure on the rim in other ways other than just with the dribble penetration. But like I said, give them credit. They had a lot of people play well, but on a night when we only make 6 threes on the road, very fortunate and happy to get out of here with a win. So we were doing something right.
For sure. And then last thing real quick, Jackie in 20 points again. I think she scored 20 or more in 4 of the last 5 games. How do you keep her in this aggressive scoring mentality? And, what have you seen from her early in the season that's kind of led to this scoring explosion for her?
Well, she's put a lot of work in the offseason. She knows I have the utmost faith in her. So now it's just going out there and executing. I think teams have been very, very committed to trying to take away Chelsea and Kelsey on the perimeter. And she's kind of just stepped in and made defenses pay. She's just making the right play, making the right read. She's catch and shoot. She's putting it on the floor. She's hurting them. She's a 3-level scorer. She can do it all. So she's important for us because, defenses, you can take away 1 or 2 things, maybe 3, but it's really hard to take away 4, 5, and 6 things. So we need her to stay in that aggressive mode. But I imagine teams are going to start paying attention to her too. So, she'll get thrown in the fire. And when she starts seeing 2 and double teams and this and that, she's going to have to give it up just like everybody else.
Thank you.
We got time for a couple of more. Sean?
Hi, Coach. Sean Schultz, WNBA Swish. Congrats on the win.
Thanks.
You're welcome. With Cheyenne Parker tonight, what made it so difficult to guard her tonight? 25 points, 11 boards.
Well, she hurt us in a variety of ways. One is the offensive glass. But I think she's been playing well. She's really hard to handle when she gets deep catches. She's crafty. She finishes well with both hands. I thought she did a nice job. Our best defense was when we didn't let her touch it. So when she touched it, I thought she did a lot of good things for them. And then we can be active on defense a little bit more when post players get it down, start putting the ball down on the floor. Asia was a little bit out on an island at times with her, and I think we got to be active around her more with some digs and trying to make a play, especially when someone's just dribbling and backing us down. It's hard to guard one-on-one in the post when they do that.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, last one because we got to run. Nikias?
Hi, Coach. Just wanted to ask a quick question about the offense. Mention the second half in particular. How much do you think Atlanta switching kind of factored into some of the flow being lost in the second half?
Well, part of it was we weren't getting any stops, so we were going against a set defense every time, which a set defense is hard to score on. They were physical. They're up into the ball handler. I thought defensively they played a great game. But when that happens, we want to stay spread. We could have done a little bit more get action and get a little bit more ball and player movement. When people crawl up into you and are physical to you like that, we have to get some rim cuts. The ball's got to start popping, and it just did it in the second half. So we're not making shots, put you in transition defense. It's all kind of a chain reaction that happens. And conversely for them, they're getting stops. Now they're running in transition. So it becomes a little bit of a snowball effect.
Got you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Coach. We'll let you go, and we'll see everybody on Sunday in Indiana, 1:00 p.m. Pacific time.
Thanks, Jiggy.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jiggy.
Have a good one, y'all.